This week marks 1 year since the worst storm to ever hit our state. Hurricane Helene took away 107 of our neighbors, caused about $60 billion worth of damage. It's the deadliest and most destructive storm in North Carolina history. As we approach the 1 year mark, we are meeting survivors and hearing the difficult road that's followed the storm. Starting in the tiny mountain community of Pensacola.
A woman says she's given up, really, with getting help. She gave up long ago after the storm damaged her home. Now here we are a full year later, and she says her applications for federal aid have gone unanswered. WRAL's Eric Miller shares her struggle and the push for some sort of relief.
We were hearing some warnings, but that's not unusual for this area. It rained a couple of days.
For Claudette Childs, Helene turned her green paradise into another planet.
You're driving down a road that you've driven all of your life, and you say, where are we? You don't even know.
There was the store that had been in her family for 4 generations. Gone. Roads gone. Homes and friends gone too.
There was so much loss, so many friends that you can't count on 2 hands that lost either their lives, their homes. I mean, I probably know 20 friends, close friends, that lost their homes, and several friends that died.
But the thing that truly frustrates her?
When you look at the federal response and the state response.
I don't want to go there.
Why don't you want to go there?
Because it pretty much does not exist, has not existed.
Child says once the storm passed, as she and her surviving neighbors were struggling to deal with the moonscape left behind, they were also struggling to access government programs to repair damaged property or secure buyouts. The delays literally leaving some homes hanging.
And I've long since given up. I haven't followed up with them in months. And you just fall through the cracks, which most people do and have. And will.
According to FEMA, across the Helene disaster area, the agency has approved more than 160,000 individual assistance applications, totaling nearly $500 million. Child says a full year later, her own application with FEMA is still pending, with no explanation given as to why. WRAL took that question to FEMA. We also asked how many applications in Western North Carolina are still pending, when those applications will be processed, and how the agency is determining whose applications get approved and when. So far, we've not heard back. For those who have been successful in getting aid, like Swannanoa resident Michael Bergen, the process to get federal funding wasn't quick.
You do have to stay on FEMA, and I would have to call and be on the phone with them for I'd be on hold for 6 hours to have a 20-minute conversation.
We need the federal government to speed up.
Governor Josh Stein says his administration has been pushing FEMA to release more money more quickly to hard-hit areas. Instead, he says the agency has been adding extra layers of scrutiny.
All of these secondary and tertiary reviews, to my knowledge, haven't uncovered any problems that weren't identified in the first level review. We just need more speed.
Understand the word emergency in emergency management. Emergency funds. Emergency is not months later. Emergency is now. And that did not happen, still has not happened.
For people who are living in a disaster zone, is that acceptable?
It's not acceptable at all. It's not acceptable at all.
Eric Miller, WRAL News.